Hello, Birdman. How can I help you?
Yeah, we've been calling you for months. You don't answer your phone. You know your car manufacturer warranty's expired.
Okay. You know what? I can handle my own car. I don't need help with my manufacturer's warranty. I got everything
Hey, don't
handled.
blame me when the back tires of your car fall off and you got no coverage.
So the theory is that Paul McCartney of the Beatles actually died in 1966 and was replaced by a lookalike. The theory has been around for decades, and while it seems far-fetched, many people still believe it to be true.
George, an obvious, clear, and clever reference.
I thought the song was about paying taxes.
No, that song has nothing at all to do with taxes. It's a commentary on death and deception and how horrible one feels when they deceive others with their clever little deception.
You're listening to the Junior Birdman Podcast.
Hello and welcome to another episode of the Junior Birdman Podcast. I'm your host, the Junior Birdman. I'm sorry we're running a little bit late. Things are a little bit frantic here on a Friday. We're going to have a good show for you today. We're talking about the Beatles. It's Conspiracy Week, so we're going to cover the conspiracy regarding Paul and his supposed death in the late 60s. And then we have another guest later on who has a conspiracy theory regarding another member of the Beatles. But we got to get through some of these vendors who have been on hold trying to talk to me. I want to figure out what they want, and sometimes I'm sorry folks, it's a Friday and we just have to sit through a few of these if you don't mind. Let's see what's going on here. Hello, it's the Birdman. How can I help you?
I am calling because you have won a glorious all-expense-paid round trip to Paris, France, and all you need to pay for is the booking fee.
Oh, really? Just the booking fee? That's it, huh?
Yes, what's in your wallet?
Hello, it's the Birdman.
Hello, I'm calling you because you're paying way too much for health insurance.
What am I paying? How much?
Well, I don't know what you're paying, but I guarantee you if you give me a credit card number, I can give you a quote for a cheaper rate right now.
Yeah, well, how could you know that if you don't even know what I'm paying now?
Am I going to have to get up and walk over there and slap your face?
Look, you called with your insurance plan to come and offer me
You
some...
keep my insurance plan out your mouth.
Hello, Birdman.
Hello, I'm calling because we seem to have detected fraudulent activity on your Amazon account.
Oh, I have an Amazon account, huh?
Well, I know you have an Amazon account. This ain't my first time at the rodeo.
Oh, yeah. Well, you know what? I handle my own accounts, pal. I don't really need help with it, okay?
Well, and how's that working for you?
How's that working for me?
Well, let me just put you on a brief hold, and when we come back, we'll meet a man who can help you save money on your homeowner's insurance.
Hello, it's Birdman.
Hello. We're calling you because it seems as though your car manufacturer warranty has expired. We can offer you extended coverage now through the rest of the year at a small cost. And all we need is a credit card number, and we can do that right now.
Hello, Birdman. How can I help you?
Hello, I'm calling because it looks like you just won some free cryptocurrency.
Ah, free cryptocurrency, huh?
Yes, what payment method would you like to use for the shipping?
I have to pay shipping for cryptocurrency?
Well, cryptocurrency is very heavy, you know.
You know what? I think you're just trying to scam me, aren't you? You're just trying to pull off a
How
little...
about some free stock rollover conversions?
Stock rollover conversion?
How about an investment in black market frozen fish?
Oh, God. Hello, Birdman. How can I help you?
Yeah, we've been calling you for months. You don't answer your phone. You know your car manufacturer warranty's expired.
Okay. You know what? I can handle my own car. I don't need help with my manufacturer's warranty. I got everything
Hey,
handled.
don't blame me when the back tires of your car fall off and you got no coverage.
Hello, Birdman. How can I help you?
Hello, I'm calling because your car's warranty is about to expire, and I'm calling to see if you want to extend it.
What kind of car do I drive?
Hello, how am I supposed to know what kind of car you have?
Hello, Birdman. How can I help you?
Hello and congratulations. You have won a fabulous prize.
Yeah, really a prize, huh? What prize did I win?
I cannot disclose the details of the prize. This call is only to collect your information so that we can send you the prize.
I don't even know what prize I've won. Collect my information.
It is a magnificent prize, which I'm sure you will enjoy. What are the last 4 digits of your social security number?
Hello, Birdman. How can I help you?
Hello, I'm calling because it looks like somebody has installed a virus on your computer, and I know how important privacy is to you.
Oh, yeah, I bet you do know how important privacy is to me, huh? I bet you're a real expert on privacy, aren't you? You probably...
I'm just trying to help with privacy. I know things can get pretty hairy when you don't have privacy.
I don't really think you care about anybody's privacy at all. I think you're just trying to scam people and get information
Quit
from...
acting like you're the queen. I'm just trying to help you.
Hello, Birdman. How can I help you?
Hello, is this Mr. Bird, ma'am?
Yes, this is the Birdman. How can I help you?
Good evening, ma'am. I am calling to tell you that you have won a fabulous prize. Aren't you excited about your prize winnings?
Well, first of all, I'm not a ma'am. I'm a sir, so...
My apologies, ma'am, for that mistake. Now, in order for us to get your prize to you, I just need to know which credit card you're going to use.
Well, credit card? I don't even know what I
want.
want.
You can also get us the money via Venmo.
A Venmo? What am I even paying for?
The credit card will only be charged for the shipping to send you your fabulous prize that you are very excited about getting.
Oh, God. All right. Well, I'm sorry about that, folks. We're going to get to our talk here right after this message.
And now a word from Jimmy.
Hello, this is Jimmy asking you to subscribe to the channel and let us know what kind of meals you need help fixing in the comments section here and any of my videos. We'll be glad to help with anything we can. As you know, we're open till 6.
Jimmy's Meal Repair, open 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. daily on Main Street.
Our producer Callie's been handling all the episodes this week behind the scenes with all the conspiracy theories for this week's Conspiracy Week, and she's going to join us here for the final episode of this week regarding the Beatles. Callie, welcome back to the Junior Birdman podcast.
Hello again, everyone. Great to be back for the last show of the week.
Well, I know next week we have a whole new series, right? With somebody else who's going to handle that with a whole different topic that we're going to cover.
Yep, next week we have a new series, and Amy is going to cover that one for everyone.
Well, I can't wait to hear that. What do you got for us on the Beatles today?
Okay, so the theory is that Paul McCartney of the Beatles actually died in 1966 and was replaced by a lookalike. The theory has been around for decades, and while it seems far-fetched, many people still believe it to be true. We'll cover 3 points against it and for it in this video. I just picked 3. There's many others we could have covered. First, we have the song lyrics of various Beatles songs. For example, in Strawberry Fields Forever, John Lennon sings "I Bury Paul" at the end of the song, and many people believe that this is a reference to Paul McCartney's death and subsequent replacement. Lennon himself says he was actually saying cranberry sauce, and the people just misheard him. In another song called Glass Onion, Lennon sings, "Here's another clue for you all. The walrus was Paul," which people took as further evidence. Lennon says he was just poking fun at those who believed it.
So he was like the original troll, I guess, Lennon was.
Yes, this was perhaps the first official recorded trolling incident in history as well. That's true. The next point that supporters of the theory reference are the physical differences between the old Paul McCartney and the new one. Some say the original Paul has a slightly different face shape, different teeth, and a scar above his eye. We have pictures of some of these on the screen, too. These compare the Beatles before and after 1966 as evidence of these changes. Now, there's a number of reasons why Paul McCartney might look slightly different over the years. Aging, for one. McCartney himself also says that he admits he had plastic surgery over the years, which could explain some of the differences in his appearance.
But not in 1966 or 60.
I don't think he claimed to have plastic surgery when he was that young. I don't think he claimed to have plastic surgery until he got much older.
Okay. That makes
Another one of the most famous pieces of evidence for the Paul is dead theory is the cover of the Beatles album Abbey Road. In this photo, the four members of the band are walking across a crosswalk in London. Conspiracy theorists point to the fact that Paul is barefoot while the other three are wearing shoes. They argue that this is a reference to his death and it's customary to be buried without shoes, and that the other members are supposed to be dressed as other members of a funeral ceremony, as well as the theory goes. The Beatles themselves, however, have said that the clues in their music and album covers were often intentionally misleading. They were trolling, as you mentioned, and that they enjoyed playing with their fans a little and creating these elaborate puzzles and mysteries. In the end, there's really little evidence, concrete evidence anyways, to support the theory, but there's really no evidence to refute it either, so I think this one's going to stick around for a while.
It's been around since 67, so...
Yes, well, since the late 60s and probably long into the future.
Well, Callie, you've done a fantastic job again on this, and as you did all week, and I know the fans are going to miss you, but thanks for joining us again, and good to see you again.
Bye, everyone. Thanks for all the love.
All right, folks, we'll be right back with our interview right after this message.
The contest is underway. 32 of the most beautiful women you can imagine. And you get to choose. Like a model's video to vote for. Comment on our video to double that vote. Vote for as many women as you like. Subscribe and click the link here to see the videos and start voting.
Our next guest, Robert, has an unusual theory regarding the Beatles. He's going to join us now to talk about it. Now, Robert, you believe that the real conspiracy in 1966 surrounds George Harrison, right? Not Paul McCartney?
Yes, in 1966, the Beatles secretly replaced George Harrison with a new George, and no one noticed because they were all so focused on this Paul McCartney BS.
And you say there's evidence of this, obviously. We have some of that.
Yeah, well, there's all kind of evidence. I have some photos that clearly show the old George and the original George and the differences.
All right, we're putting some of these photos up now to look at the side.
There you go.
Yeah.
Just look at these. Wow. The differences are just absolutely astounding.
I don't see much of a difference. That could even be the same picture right there.
Okay, well, if that one didn't do it for you, look at these side by side. Wow. I mean, they don't even look like they're related, let alone the same person.
I don't see much of a difference in those two either. They look pretty much the same to me. And
well, just look at the nose. Look at the mouth. Totally, totally different. Okay. Well, how about let's take a look at these two. Look at these two. Just incredible. The difference is so obvious.
I mean, one's older and he's much younger in the other, but they still look.
Well, I don't know what's wrong with your eyes, Birdman. I mean, it's clear as day to anyone with eyes what's going on here.
I mean, I just don't see the difference. Okay, you say a lot of the lyrics have something in them as well that points to this.
Yep, there's a vast amount of evidence in the lyrics, too. Like the lyrics in the song Taxman, for example.
Well, what about the lyrics in the song? George wrote that song.
Well, it was written by the new George because the old George was the X-Man, you see. And this fraud who took over is the tax man, the current George, the new George, an obvious, clear, and clever reference.
I thought the song was about paying taxes.
No, that song has nothing at all to do with taxes. It's a commentary on death and deception and how horrible one feels when they deceive others with their clever little deception.
All right, it never really came off to me that way. What are some of the other songs you think point to this conspiracy?
Well, there's the song While My Guitar Gently Weeps, where the new George talks about it and how sad he is that everyone thinks he's the old George.
I mean, I know it's a little bit of a sad sounding song, but I never think it came across.
It's a little subtle for sure, but really clear to anyone looking into the mystery. Well, how about the song Something, where he covers his desire to go solo and his struggle with depression and addiction?
Now, I happen to know that that song's one of the greatest love songs of all time, and I don't know.
I don't even know what you're talking about, Birdman. That song has nothing to do with love at all. It's a cover for a deeper meaning, trying to find deeper meaning, a person trying to find deeper meaning in a life of deception and fraud, where they're pretending to be someone they're not. They're pretending to be George Harrison. It's a cry for help, Birdman.
Really? Well, what about Here Comes the Sun?
Here Comes the Sun is all about how horrible the world is and how desperate we all are, and particularly the new George is, to get over it all, to get rid of it all, to end the suffering, to end the pain of it all.
It's considered one of the most uplifting songs of all time.
Oh, come on. It's been a long, cold, lonely winter. It feels like years. That's a man crying for help and seeing the bleakness of life itself. There's nothing joyous about that, Birdman.
Well, I appreciate your point of view. I really don't agree with it, and I understand it. I appreciate you bringing forward and explaining it to us here today on the show, Robert.
Well, it was my pleasure to be here, and I'm really not surprised to hear that, considering you're not even the real Birdman.
I'm not the real Birdman? What does that mean?
Come on, we all know you replaced the original guy around episode 9.
You don't think I'm the original Bird? There's another Birdman?
You can't get away with trolling me, Birdman. I know your little secret.
You know I don't even know what that means, my little secret.
Okay, bye-bye, whoever you are, you fraud.
Thank you for listening to the Junior Birdman Podcast. Be sure to like this video, share this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notifications bell to be alerted when new videos are posted.